get excited about my Saturday sessions?
Myself, sir.
Okay, nice. Those of you have been joining from past few weeks, you might know the Saturday session impacts. So
Sir, myself.
great. Okay, then keep that excitement, and definitely this session will serve you. And have a lot of patience because this session may not be lengthy, but it is going to be eye-opening for you in a lot of areas of your life. Okay, and this session and the coming next Saturday session is going to change so many things if you apply really. Okay, so let's start then. Okay, by the way, can you guess the topic name? Related to what it could be?
Give any clue.
Consistency.
Goals. Okay.
Transformation about everything.
Transformation. Time.
Second part
Okay.
of sleep.
Second part of sleep will come later. Okay. Mm.
Procrastination.
Procrastination.
Personal development.
What?
Personal development.
Okay, fine.
Transformation.
Yeah, every session is transformation only. Okay, then fine.
Laziness.
Thanks for guessing. Laziness. Okay, I am very lazy to give
Psychology.
unlaziness. Okay, psychology. Okay, great then. Thank you. Let's see what will be their topic. Okay, I'll be asking some questions. The answers I too don't know, so be careful. And everybody try to interact. This is a friendly platform. Okay, don't think that I am a teacher, you are a student, but that doesn't mean that you should behave unprofessionally. But just have your professionalism, but at the same time, just come out of your comfort zone. Let me share my screen. Okay. Mm. Do you know 7 wonders of the world? How many of you know 7 wonders of the world?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir.
I don't know. So I'll ask you the question. So what is the this first image represents?
China wall.
China wall, sir.
China
wall.
wall.
China wall.
And what is this second image represents?
Is it,
Pyramid.
sir? Is it pyramid, sir?
Pyramid.
This
Pyramid.
image. Can you see my Rome?
Okay, sir.
Colosseum,
Rome.
I think.
Rome. Okay.
Rome.
And the third one, I
Not
think
Egypt.
Egypt is this one, I think. Okay. So what is this one? I think this everyone knows.
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal.
And what is this last one?
Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty.
Is it
No, not sir.
the
Not sir.
Redeemer something I have seen today in Google, but I too don't know. But I don't know a lot of wonders. I know only China Wall, Egypt pyramids, and the Taj Mahal. These are the three things which I know, and other people, some people knows these things. That's great. Okay, so if you got to know 7 wonders, and even if you know about these 7 wonders, that doesn't make any difference to your life. But I want you to know one more wonder that will change everything in your life. And I really don't know 7 wonders of the world, but I got to know that other wonder, and that wonder really transformed my life in every direction. And not only my life, everybody's life. So before revealing to that what exactly that eighth wonder of the world, I would like to just take you to some of the common things which you might have done or which I have done, and everybody do these things. Let's get into the topic. Okay. Have you seen this generally any advertisements like 21 days to become a millionaire and 3 days workshop to become a fluent communicator and 20 days transformation challenge to get fit and to get slim and lose the weight and get very beautiful and apply this cream overnight, then next day morning you'll become so beautiful and so handsome. Have you seen these kind of things in your life?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Rakesh, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
have
Yes,
seen
sir.
And
Yes.
how many
seen
have
in YouTube.
lot of
Yeah,
times
YouTube is
and
showing this kind of ad.
you have
YouTube,
watched these
Instagram,
videos,
and
Instagram, wherever
Facebook.
you go, everywhere, like even
Yes,
books
yes.
also comes on these kind of titles that get rich after reading this book like that. Okay. Mm. So generally these, how many of you get fooled by these kind of advertisements? Is anybody there?
Yes, sir.
Just be honest. Okay, I know there are a lot of people. Okay, Sai Teja raised hand, Venkatesh, Tejasri. Nice. Have you
I
applied
am
these
also there.
techniques? You also?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, it's okay. Some people yes, some
English,
people no. English therapy.
Yes, sir.
No,
not
English
English
therapy,
therapy, like I
English
follow
related.
grammar.
3 days embedded English therapy I joined.
3 days embedded English therapy. Okay, great. And who else? Did anyone join like this to change yourself? Guys, mute yourself. Somebody unmuted.
I followed YouTube channel, sir. 21 days
Okay,
English.
nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sir, text you, so I next day I join.
Guys, somebody is unmuted. I don't know who's that. Mute yourself. Kavya, mute yourself. Hello. Yeah, people. If you are not in your control, then I'll have to remove them from the class. Once I remove from the Zoom, then you will not be able to come into the class. Okay. So whenever I ask the questions, it's for interaction. Immediately you should mute yourself. And if your internet is not good, then don't unmute. Okay. It's okay. You can type in the chat box. I'll read. Okay. Fine. So these are the basic things which will drive us and make ourselves common sense less people. And then a lot of people out there who wanted these kind of fixes only. Like generally, even nowadays, when I am trying to advertise about English therapy, when I say that 3-4 months, and sometimes if I don't reveal the duration, then a lot of people don't even get, you don't even think also that, oh, I don't want to spend my time and why I want to join in this kind of platform where I don't know. He's not able to give what exactly the clarity which I wanted in my life. Yeah, Kavya. Okay, fine. So these are the basic common, advertisements and kind of fake false promises which are given to you, and then people are always get attracted to these kind of things. By looking at these kind of titles, we started thinking that success is very easy, that oh, people are getting overnight success. And when you see also a lot of times people advertise about how they changed after 3 days workshops and after 21 days programs and all, then we feel like okay, we can also become like them. And then we started ignoring some of the very important concept in our life, and that is going to be the eighth wonder of the world. Okay. uh, okay, fine. But the reality is, it is not about nothing is going to change you within 3 days or 21 days or even something. Okay. And you're all get fooled by a lot of fake different platforms and the people, and making you feel like anything can be achieved. But I got to know in my 20s that there is a one concept which some of you might know, some of you might not know, some of you already using it knowingly or unknowingly. But if you are using it unknowingly, then definitely it is going to create a very big destruction in your life. But if you know it, and if you utilize it, and if you started following it, then it is going to change and transform your entire life. And that I'm going to talk about the eighth wonder of the world. And if you know that wonder, even if you don't have to know other wonders of the world, and with that one wonder itself, then you can completely make your life more wonderful. Can anybody guess what it could be?
Compound effect.
Yes, who's that?
Alekya, sir.
Alekia. So the eighth wonder of the world is going to be the compound effect. But before revealing about what exactly the compound effect, let me just give you one warning. Okay. And what is that warning is, earning success is hard, and a lot of people with the fake promises made it easy. And because of the television programs and all, they just highlight only overnight success kind of success only, and then they don't show us the real hard work which the people do in the back end to get that level of success. And the process to get succeed in life is very laborious, like nothing but monotonous, and it's very tedious and very much boring. But most of the time we want fun. And recently in 11 o'clock batch, one person was saying that, sir, I lost my interest to do habits. That is what happens when it comes to good things. Okay. And you always can't expect the great things. And becoming wealthy, influential, world class in your field is slow and arduous. Okay, means very
Hey, Ilra,
slow
please, Ilra.
process. Okay, guys, I'll remove everybody. Okay, if I remove you, then you will not come to the room again. Okay. Yeah. So becoming wealthy and influential is something very difficult. And if you are somebody who is believing in that kind of quick fixes and magic bullets and overnight success and all, it will never happen. And it only happens through a lot of hard work, repetition, and boring task. And whatever I suggested as habits to you to achieve whatever the dream you wanted, like in terms of improving your communication skills, it is also going to be very laborious process, very tedious process, very mundane task, joining to the classes daily and then attending to the doing all the habits and submitting the habit reports and all could be a very laborious task. But what exactly happens when you do like that, and what is going to create the wonder in your life, is going to be the compound effect. And compound effect is going to multiply your success in one simple step at a time. And what is the compound effect? The compound effect is the principle. Okay, it is the principle of reaping the huge rewards or very big rewards or the returns from small and smart choices which you make over the period of time. Okay, remember the principle. The compound effect is the principle of reaping or getting or receiving the huge rewards from the small and the smart choices which you make over the period of time. And here, what exactly the compound effect can do in our life, and if we understand what exactly compound effect can create in our life in both positive ways and negative ways, and if you can apply this one simple technique in your life in whichever the field you are, and you are going to be highly successful person. And this one concept really changed my life. Up to that time I was never aware of this concept, and I know just compound interest formula, but I never know where we use and how we use also. But after me reading the book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and there I started understanding and slowly started implementing each and every principle which I learned from that book. And that really transformed my life to the where I am. And I will show you. You may be thinking that, sir, you are not so successful in your life. You are just successful only, but not so successful. Then what is a great thing about you? And I'll show you a lot of examples which will give you complete clarity about what exactly my life is going to be, and what exactly your life is also going to be, and what exactly someone else's life is going to be, with a full of differences and with full of comparisons. And just surrender yourself for next 40 minutes or 50 minutes. I'll take you to the lot of examples which are related to you and to your personal lives, and that you have seen in your own life and in your own self and to others also. And thereafter, now whenever you are doing something, this concept should come into your mind. Even you are doing small things or even you are doing big things, everything what I'm going to share and every line what I'm going to utter is going to have a lot of impact in your mind, and that is going to transform your life. So without getting distracted and deviated, give your full attention here by turning on your videos, and then we'll start the topic. Okay. So the most people get tripped up by the simplicity of compound effect. People think that, okay, the compound effect is doing small minor changes, like if you are waking up at morning 6 o'clock, if you are waking up at 5:45, that 15 minutes time, what you are going to do within that 15 minutes, small thing, any activity or meditation and all, if you do it for 1 week 2 weeks and all, you may not see any changes, and you feel like, okay, what is the use of waking up 15 minutes early, and what I'm going to get. And even if you do it for 1 month 2 months also, you'll not see any differences. But as you do it for some months to years, then you will start seeing the small changes, and over the period of time, the small changes will become a very big changes, and that is going to create a huge difference between you and the other people. And that's why, like, whenever there was one lady asked me, sir, I want to decrease my weight, and I told her to cut down the food what you are eating, little bit food, and then make sure to walk extra 1 kilometer 2 kilometers. And then she started doing it for 15 days, and then again she pinged me and showed me that, sir, I have not changed my weight is not decreased. Okay. So I told her to just decrease a little bit of her diet, in terms of just decreasing her food intake and then walking extra 1 kilometer. And when I told her, it is easy to do, right, generally, but she felt like it's a simple to do, I think I may not get the result what I wanted. And then after 2 weeks only, she asked me, I have not changed anything and my weight is still same. So compound effect will not work in that way. It has to do for some months to years, then only you will see the significant changes. But if you are doing it, then you will see the beauty of compound effect. I'll tell you what exactly it is. Okay, it's similar with weight loss programs and communication related also. And a lot of people who joins for 1 week, 2 weeks, and they ping me, sir, I'm not able to speak confidently and fluently like you. Whatever the confidence which I gained and the fluency I gained is from past 5 years of hard work and consistency. And if you are comparing with just 2 weeks of consistency and hard work in this class, you will nowhere come to closer to where I am. Okay. And as I said, every time you have your own pace of learning and I have my own speed of learning. And there is no need to compare yourself. What you should compare, where you started 14 days back and where you reached. That is what the comparison you should make to yourself. But unfortunately, sir, she joined on the same day, I joined on the same day, but we are not improving in the same way. So that's how you should not compare yourself anytime in your life. And this is the biggest mistake most of the people do, and they just wanted the immediate results because they think that everybody can improve. And when I just said that Ruchita got 2 jobs in 3 months, then everybody feel like, okay, I can also get two jobs in 3 months. Or okay, she got at least 2 jobs in 3 months, then in 1.5 months I should get at least one job, like that they'll think. Okay, so that's not how it works. It's not a maths like where you can divide and add and addition and all. So understand here the compound effect principle is 1 minute, sorry. Yeah, the small or smart choices which you do consistently with over the period of time, you will see big changes. This is the compound effect principle. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, anything which can be applicable by this formula. The formula is small or smart choices with consistency. Suppose I asked you to wake up early, and then today you woke up early, and then next day you're asking, sir, I did not become very good personality. And today I asked you to read the book, and then you read today, and tomorrow asking that, sir, I have read the book, and where is my communication skills? So that small choices I told, okay, whenever you are speaking in English, most of the time when you are speaking in your native language, I told you to just replace it with the English language. That's a small choice. And you have to do it consistently, not by just doing one day and not by just doing only when you are in English therapy. And then if you expect the big results and great communication skills, it will never happen to you like that. It happens with a consistent efforts. And people will join in my class, I have seen. And especially the 5 a.m. batch, great people, I would say. I have to change the group name also. I just unfortunately kept that group name as high achievers, but they are the most inconsistent people in across all the batches. And there are some good consistent people also there. And what they do is they are the people who wanted to become very high achievers, and they want to be a 5 a.m. club people, and they choose the 5 a.m. batch. Sometimes they want to choose 6:30 batch, and most of the time 6:30 batch is full, so I don't take them. And they will try to, okay, it's a 1 hour 1.5 hour early, right? I'll wake up early and I'll take care of the class, like that they think. And 90% of the time they fail to attend the morning batches, and they are the people who will always come in the 6:30 batch, 7 p.m. batch, 11 a.m. batch, 9 p.m. batch. And why? Because they feel like, okay, I can wake up, and they do it for 1 or 2 days and they lose the consistency. And whenever they lose the consistency, and they don't make it, and again they will wait for Monday to, I have seen this behavior. And whenever in the middle they can't, they don't join the class also, and then again they'll come back either first of every month, or maybe there is a special occasions will be there, right? They'll start again from there onwards. So the lack of consistency could be the big reason why you don't see the magic of compound effect in the positive way. I'll show you the negative way also, what exactly compound effect can do to you, and what it has done to you so far in your life also. I'll show you with a very beautiful descriptions. But for now, the compound effect principle is the time and the patience and the consistency has to be added to the small decisions, whatever you make it. And I told you not to eat junk food, and then you did not eat today, and then tomorrow you expect six pack, then it will not happen. So it has to be done every moment to moment over the period of time with the consistency only can be done, and can achieve some big changes in your life. That is something which I want to tell you regarding the compound effect. And before that, I just wanted to ask you one simple question, and very interesting maths. Okay, the people, very be careful and give your full attention. There are two options which are available to you, and unmute yourself and tell me. One is, I'll give you 1 rupee to you, and the 1 rupee will become everyday double till 31 days. And I'll give you 3 crores rupees on the spot. Okay. And which one do you choose?
1 rupee.
1 rupee.
One
One
rupee.
rupee.
Be honest.
sir.
Be honest.
1
Okay.
rupee.
Why 1
1 rupee,
rupee?
sir.
3 crores.
3
3
crores,
crores,
sir.
sir.
3 crores.
3 crores.
3
1
crores,
rupee.
sir.
3 crores,
You
sir.
want to get
Being
3 crores.
honest, I will choose
Uh,
3 crores.
being honest. Okay. I want like that. Sai Venkat Dixit. Very good. Okay. Everybody,
I
which
will
one do you
choose
choose? 1 rupee, which will double every day, or the 3 crores, which will be like given to you on the spot?
3
1
crores, sir.
rupee.
3
3
crores.
crores.
3 crores, sir.
3 crores, right? So generally, that is how our mind works. We want something very much big and immediate thing. But I will show you the magic, and that magic we call it as a magic penny. And I'll show you what happens every day when it is going to become a double. Okay. So as I said, I'll be giving 1 rupee, which is going to be double every day, and I'll be giving you 3 crores directly on the spot. And the first day when I give you 1 rupee, maybe suppose I will take two people example. As Sai Venkat Dikshit said that he want 3 crores, and anybody who chosen 1 rupee.
For me, sir.
Okay, Bharati Raja. So Bharati Raja
Correct.
want 1 rupee, but that 1 rupee is going to become double. But 3 crores given, I have given to the Sai Dikshit. So now when you compare 3 crores, where is 3 crores and where is 1 rupee? And definitely there is a huge difference, and we can't even compare. Also, almost negligible. There is no a comparison at all. But on the second day, that 1 rupee became 2 rupees, and 3 crores still 3 crores only. And now 2 rupees, there is no big difference between 1 rupee and 2 rupee. And even if you give it to small kid also, he'll throw it off. And he don't even want nowadays 1 rupee, 2 rupees also. Even if you give 100 rupees also, nobody is valuing 100 rupees note also. But the poor Bharati Raja has chosen 1 rupee, which is going to become double. And then on third day, it is still 4 rupees. It's a very, very far lesser than 3 crores. And on fourth day, it became 8 rupees, still no big deal. And but still Sai Dikshit has started feeling so happy that, see, that's what the great choice I have made, and that's why I've chosen 3 crores over 1 rupee. I know how much it became double, where it will go. It will maybe 100 or 200 like that. And then on the fifth day, still it is 16 rupees, and there is no big deal, but still, in other hand, it's 3 crores. And on 10th day, it became 512 rupees. And on when it comes to 3 crores, it's still 3 crores. On 15th day, it became 16,000 rupees, 16,000 plus rupees, and 3 crores. Already half of the day completed in a 1 month. Still, the person is struggling with thousands only, but other person is enjoying with his 3 crores, and he started buying a big car and big bangla, and started going to all the restaurants and going for all the dream destinations. And whereas Bharati Raja started thinking that, did I make any mistake in choosing the 1 rupee coin? Because I feel like it is going to become something else, but still it is struggling at thousands and hundreds only. And then on 20th day, it reached to 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 3 crores. There is no comparison at all. Still, it is too much, very less. And still, Sai Venkat Dikshit is still feeling so happy now, ever than before that. Okay, I feel like maybe after some days, he will come closer to me. But now, even after 20 days also, he's nowhere even close to me. And just only 10 days left. Okay, just 11 days only left. And I've already started enjoyed my life, and out of 3 crores I already spent 2 crores, and only 1 crore is left with me, and I'm planning to do more enjoyment with that 1 crore as well. And then on 24th day, it is still, it's become 83 lakhs. Okay, it became 83 lakhs, 88,000, almost 84 lakhs. And half of the days completed, and remaining half of the, just only we are left with a 6 days. And then on 30th day, it became 53 crores. Okay, it became 53 crores. And whereas 3 crores and 53 crores, see the difference between how it started multiplying and started. This is what the compound effect. But the story not doesn't end here. The real story begins now. On 31st day, as I said, this month will contain 31. Okay, and then it becomes 107, and means almost 1 million, 107 crores. But whereas the poor Sai Dikshit having still 3 crores only. So this is what happens with a compound effect. But most of the people, they don't understand the value of compound effect, because that's how it, over the period of time, it will get a progressive, and then you will see the changes in terms of anything. This is how the big, as I said, radical changes you will see, right, over the period of time. So in this, what happened? Small choices means every day adding 1 rupee, 1 rupee, double, double, double was it doing with consistency. Every day we are doing it over the period of time. From 1 month, we are doing consistently with the time. Okay, the formula is small choices plus consistency plus time is equal to the very big difference. Now you can see the difference, right? This is the magic of compound effect. And this is how in any field, not just in you might be thinking that, oh, it happens only in numbers, but in any field it is going to happen in that way only. I'll be talking about a lot of examples which will give you a lot of clarity. So now you understood, right? Generally what happens when you do something consistently. This is the power of consistency. When you do something, even though it looks very small initially, but it turns out to be very big, and you can't even imagine also the results what you are going to do with the consistent efforts in a positive aspects, and even in a negative aspect also you'll see very negative changes that way only. And then understand, I'm going to tell a very beautiful story. This is the heart of the entire presentation, and if you understand the story of this particular slide, and then everything else will change. And give your full attention, and then choose yourself which person that which personality is you resembles with. Okay, I've said I'm going to talk about three friends, and then yourself, like how you can relate to in one of you. Okay, maybe yourself also will be belong to any one among them, and then you choose, and then how your life and future will be, I will show you in the just next slide. So first and foremost person, the friend one. Okay, and friend two. I'll talk about friend one first. The friend one is a person who believes that nothing changes, and he loves to be the way he is, and he don't want to do anything extra. He don't want to cut down anything extra. He's just trying to be normal, and he's doing whatever he's doing without even upgrading himself, without even thinking about doing and making some changes to his life. He thinks that my life is already written. I don't want to make any efforts to change anything because it's already fixed, and I will live like this, and I'm so happy. That's how he thinks his life. Okay, he feels like my life is so happy, I don't want to make any changes to my life, and even if I make any changes also, nothing is going to change because that's how the world is. My fate is already fixed and my fate is already written. But whereas the friend too, who believes that I wanted to make small changes in my life. It could be just waking up 15 minutes early and just move my body here and there. Like he wanted to wake up early and then wanted to just walk for 30 minutes every day and read for 15 pages every day, and then listen for 30 minutes audiobooks or podcasts while he was commuting to his work or while he's traveling to the work. So these are the small changes which he wanted to make and add to his life. And whereas the other post, in the same way, what he thought, like, okay, let me also do something else extra, that I just will cut down one plate, one spoon of rice every day. I don't want to cut down entire my food. I will just make sure to cut down small portion of food every day, and I'll cut off all the cooled soft drinks and cool drinks, whatever it is. So these are the small changes, not big changes, and no big changes. He don't want to, he did not say that he want to go to gym for 2 hours. He did not say that I'll complete one book per day. That they are all very big claims. But what this person made the claims was like he just wanted to make small changes. The changes are very insignificant. They are not very big. That every day just 15 minutes waking up early and 30 minutes walking anyhow, and then 15 pages reading and 30 minutes listening to the audiobook or podcast while he was traveling, and cutting down one spoon of food extra, and then cutting out all the beverages and soft drinks and cool drinks. And this person belonged to the he's a second friend, and this is what the characteristics of the second friend. And whereas the third friend, who don't want to make any of this kind of things, and he really wanted to enjoy his life because he thinks that after watching some Instagram reels, life is only lives once, and live your life to the fullest, and you enjoy with your friends and go out and chill out. And then that kind of person he always feel like life is given to us to enjoy our life, and we should not spoil our life like that. He is thinking because he is in his 20, 25, 23 like that. Okay, his age is like that, and he feel like he is in a BTech third year and fourth year. He thinks that I will never get again this BTech third year, fourth year days back, and I will enjoy with my friends, and I will take care of placements after completing my BTech. And whereas the other people, like generally that kind of people coming to this category, and there are some other people also feels like, okay, now I'm earning some 40, 50,000 per month, and then with that I will buy one 50, 60,000 TV, and then he bought one big TV, very big LED TV, and he kept on the screen, kept on the wall, and he started watching every day 2 hours of movies and Netflix and all the Amazon OTT related videos. And whereas also he feel like he's a very good at in, like he, as I said, right, he's very much person wanted to enjoy his life, and he started watching some YouTube videos related to recipe videos and cooking related videos. He started trying out some new recipes in his house, and by started enjoying his delicious food. And also once in a week he started also taking alcohol as well, that he wanted to enjoy his life. He don't want to miss out anything in his life. So that's how these three people started living their life. And as the second person is the one who takes little bit conscious efforts, like our English therapy people, that they wanted to do something in their life and started making some changes. And as they started saying doing some changes, and as they started making some changes to their life, obviously you joined in English therapy and your friend did not join in English therapy, and you started joining for 3 months and your friend did not join for 3 months, and he is enjoying by watching IPL, and nowadays IPL is going right. He started watching everyday IPL and you started joining everyday English therapy classes, and still he did not get the job and you did not get the job. After 3 months you feel like, no, my friend did not join in English therapy, he is also enjoying his life, but after joining English therapy still I did not get a job like Ruchita. Then it's better to leave this platform, and why to waste my time, and instead I can enjoy my life. So this is how the people think generally. But what exactly happens? These three people had made the little bit differences, but after 3 months there was no difference between these three people. They are living the normal way, and these people are all having similar kind of backgrounds, but still there was no big difference between any of the people's lives, because they have been doing small things and there is no much big difference, because as I said, everything required some time. And 6 months went by and still there was no significant difference. And then 10 months went, there was no difference. And by the time the person, third person started looking at the second person and started laughing and feeling like making fun on him, that I already do nothing will work, and just do chill out like me, like that, he started saying. And whereas the first person, he doesn't care that anything, he already believed that nothing will change. But second person is not concerned about the result, is not concerned about when I am going to get the result and where I am going to change and all. He just only started loving the process. He started continues to do whatever he's supposed to do, and then he is doing like that only. And thereafter, at 18 months, they started seeing small significant differences, not that much big, also small changes, very slightest of slight differences between these three people. And thereafter it went to 25 months, and then he could see little bit changes. Almost 25 months means more than 2 years. And then at the 30th month onwards, they could see very big difference. And that I'll show you what kind of difference is. Okay, and then select which one is you. So the friend two, he made the conscious choices, he changed his behavior and he changed his habits. And then over the period of time, you can see how much difference has been created between the friend two. The first person on the top is a friend two, and the person is a friend one who is almost same. And whereas the friend three will become go down by, because the person, what happens to the first person is, as he started cutting down the food and he started taking extra 30 minutes walk every day, and then he cut down all the sweets and sugars and soft drinks, and he started reading every day, and then slowly started listening to the audiobooks and podcast. Over the bit of time, he was not that much concerned about what exactly he's going to get, but he started liking the process. Over the bit of time, he started seeing a magnificent changes. And after 3 years, they started seeing a lot of visible changes. The person on the top, friend two, started getting high promotions and he's earning a lot of money. And whereas the friend one is at the same level where he was, there was no much changes. But whereas the friend three, who started every day wasting 2 hours, 3 hours in Netflix and Amazon and all the OTT platforms, and over the period of time, what he started doing is he's not moving anywhere, because he is eating a lot of delicious food which he was prepared. And slowly he started tasting that food, and then he started getting a lot of overweight. And then after that, when he started getting overweight and he started feeling slow sluggish, he's becoming more and more lazy, because he's not moving anywhere, he's eating heavily than required. After that, he started not getting interest to do the work also, and slowly he's losing the interest to do the work. And whenever he's going to the work also, he's not completing the task within a deadline, and he started getting scoldings from his managers and colleagues, and everyone started scolding him. And whatever he is not feeling in the work, he started feeling so bad and coming to the home, and then started shouting at his wife. And then over the bit of time, he started not showing interest in his wife also, and then his wife started suffering a lot also, because he's not caring because of his no bad behavior whatever he had, and there was no good harmony between the couples. And after some time, then wife decided to leave him, because she is not enjoying the life with him. And then she feel like there is no, this person is completely get addicted to the movies and only that particular OTT platforms, and he is not giving enough time to his loved one, and he is not spending any time also. And his health also started getting deteriorated, he started getting obesity and diabetes. And slowly he also got terminated by his company because of the poor performance. And thereafter, he just started looking at the friend too. And the friend too started living his life with a full of harmony, and because every day he's spending a lot of time in his improving himself and changing his mindset, and he's so motivated and taking good steps to change his life. And he, this friend three, started looking at the friend two and started feeling like, oh, I should have also done like him, but I made a very poor choices by watching TV, by buying a very big television and watching every day 2 to 3 hours So when you are watching 2 hours of 3 hours of movies and Netflix videos and Instagram reels, definitely you will never get succeed in life and getting the job, or maybe wanting a promotion and earning more, or maybe wanted to buy a car or a house, anything, or having meaningful relationships. But the story does not end here. You might be seeing that okay, this becomes successful and like that. It is going to have a very big effect called ripple effect. The ripple effect means you joined in this class and you started thinking before joining this class, English therapy is English class, and once I join, okay, 1 hour will be 1 hour, and after that I don't even think. But now this 1 hour is dictating your 23 hours of your life, right? Huh. So this is called ripple effect. One area of your life is going to impact other areas of your life also. You started being more confident in your workplace nowadays, and you started going anywhere without any fear. This is what the ripple effect is. And the person who is in the first place, he started just made some few choices, but he started performing well in his job, and he started getting very good salaries, and his relationship become better. And as you see here, the left axis, okay, and y axis, the results, it started impacting in income wise, health wise, relationships wise. He started feeling so happy and he started becoming more successful. In the same way, the in other case, friend too, his income went down, and then his health also got deteriorated, and his relationships were also spoiled, and then he did not have happiness, because initially he thought that he's enjoying his life, but over the period of time, what happened, that enjoyment became very much negative, and then he started seeing the negative results. So this is what the positive aspect of the compound effect and negative aspect of the compound effect. If you make the positive choices, good habits and good behaviors, then compound effect will work in a positive direction. Like you can see the first person, how his bar graph went up. But if you are making any negative choices, like taking some alcohol and smoking cigarettes, and watching every day 3 4 hours of Instagram reels, and watching some movies every day, and watching cricket, and going out with the friends and gossiping and not doing anything serious, then your life started getting deteriorated. And now initially your friend might be doing something great, like the friend too, and you might be not doing anything, and you may not see the much difference. I'll tell you simple example of my friends only, which I don't want to compare, but still I will tell you the real time example. I was in my BTech second year. When I was in my BTech second year, my friend, okay, he started working on improving his coding skills, but I was busy in texting with the people and talking in a phone calls. I was thinking that this BTech will never come, and I was exposed to all the people, and I started having very good relations with different people with the different branch girls. So there I was spending so much time, and I was thinking that this is the life, like a friend three, I started enjoying my life. Whereas my friend, who started taking care of his technical skills from the second year itself, like he started working on himself, and he started improving his coding skills. He did not have a laptop also. At the time, he had only mobile. He started practicing the coding in the mobile, typing each and every comma, syntax, right? C programming, he was learning in the mobile. It was too difficult. Whenever I look at him, I feel like why this man is doing now itself. We have in fourth year, we will be getting the placements like that. I used to think. But that man, instead of talking like me with others, and instead of enjoying life, and I used to speak with phone calls till 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock also. But he was the one who started sleeping at 10 o'clock, 10:30, and started doing such things. And after some time, he started becoming the very good in terms of writing the codes to all the programs. And I was the person, whenever I look at the code, I started getting fear, and I am not getting even any idea also. And I was asking him that how are you getting this idea? Then yeah, now I'm getting this kind of ideas very normally, only like that he started. And he also told me that so many times, Arey, you are wasting your time, and you know your family situation, and you know your problems also. Why are you wasting your time like that? He used to say that, hey, don't tell any of these things, I know what I'm doing, like that I used to say. Just before 3 days before, or 4 days before the exams, I used to study, and I get a first rank, because I'm the person who wanted to look for the marks, and I get the marks, and I get the rank. But he is the one who is not care about the marks. He writes very well only, but he don't get the marks like me. And he spent on technical skills, and he started improving his aptitude skills and programming skills. Soon after, in BTech third year, first semester, we started having the lab, we have again programming languages, and we started having the test. With that test only, they are going to allow us to the placement exams. And every test, whatever they conduct, because he has been practicing from past 1 year, he is clearing every test without any getting difficulty. And I was asking him, Are, please show me, I will write the code, and then I will pass also, like that I started doing it. And somehow I managed to do that. And somehow I was feeling inside guilty for not able to do like him. And I feel like, okay, I may not be able to do like him, like that. And thereafter soon, uh, I only got the first placement, but he got little bit late, but with a very double package than me. And I started seeing the difference that. And then why I failed, because there was 7 codes was given in the particular exam, and I solved 5 codes and he solved 7 out of 7 codes. That's why his package is double than me. Only 2 codes difference, but package is double. And then I got to know that, okay, what kind of mistake I did. And there I realized that this man has not started just one day before the exam or 2 days before the exam. He started 1 year, 1.5 year back. And that 1 year, 1.5 year back, hard work has started paying him now. And he got very good package. There I realized myself that no, I don't want to compare myself, but he did something for 1 year, 1.5 year. Let me do something which I like the most. And then I started working on my communication skills. And now is at different level and I am at completely different level. So that made that conscious decision which I made, the choices which I made in my life has completely transformed. Up to the time I was feeling like a friend three who went in completely down and I was not able to, yeah, I did not get that much easily job. I also did a lot of hard work, but still the way he did was hard work and way I did was completely different. And I did just before, and he did not get that much rust before the placements and all. He was just casually spending 1 hour, 2 hours to do that, but I was spending almost 10, 15 hours in a day to complete the things and all. So see what kind of path I have chosen and what kind of path he chosen. And now he reached to the different level. But unfortunately, the same friend who became a friend two now became a friend one. He doesn't, is not making any changes. Now he's continuously leading his life normally. As you said, whenever you get succeed to the certain level, then if you get settled with your success, then you will, your growth will stop there only. You will never, you should never satisfy with whatever the success which you get. You should always think of doing something consistently. And at the time he used to practice everyday programming and all. Now he got married and he started enjoying his life and not taking care of any of these things. But if he could have just spent at least 30 minutes every day to do, then his life would have been even more further, because compound effect will work in an exponential way, right? As you see, generally what happened is that in the 1 rupee coin example you have seen, right? Up to 15 days, it became double, double, double. But he stayed at the 15 days only. If he could have continued for till 31st days, then his life would have been somewhere else. So that's a mistake he did, where he stopped after some success, thinking that that's what the great success was about. But you should never get complacent or satisfied with the success which you receive, because as you are putting the efforts, the success what you are getting is because of the result of the actions what you are taking, right? But if you get just stop, then you are killing the compound effect. Whatever you are going to give, receive very big huge reward, but you are just killing it because of some other reasons. But then how are you going to experience the magic of the eighth wonder of the world in your life? It is not going to happen. So just be careful about your life. No matter how much you improve, still there is a scope for improvement. And if you stop it, then you are going to kill your own improvement with your both hands. So this is that something, the difference which I want to show. But at the same time, what matters, okay, so the make sure the choices, the behaviors and the habits will decide your trajectory of your life. And based on that only your life progress would be, either it is going to be positive compound effect or negative compound effect. You have to decide. Generally we don't be idle, we will be either addicted to good habits, either addicted to bad habits. If you are get addicted to bad habits, then don't get wondered after your 35, 40 years. Nowadays you are seeing, right, India is the highest number of diabetic patients. Why? Because in every household a tea or coffee is the common thing in everybody's life, okay? And they started drinking the coffee or tea every day, and over the period of time, as it compounds every time, you may not see the immediate diabetes patient or when they drink one day tea and all. But as they made it habit, repeated consistency over the period of time, they see the very big diabetes condition. And then some of the times diabetic is not a disease, it's a disorder. A disease is something when it comes, when you take the medicine, it will go, like your fever and cold, like that. But whereas a disorder, once it comes, it will never leave, like a thyroid and diabetes, this cancer related, some of the deadliest diseases or disorders. So these are all the main disorders what we get in our 35, 40, right? They're all compound effect of all the bad habits and the choices which we made in our young age. Like when you are 20, 25, 30, you may not see very big changes whenever you take any alcohol, whenever you take any cigarette, and whenever you don't eat any healthy food, or when you take any junk food. You may not see the immediate impact. But over a period of time, you will see a very big massive changes that really kills your life and kills. Okay, and with that example only, generally there is a very good saying, there is a very good line that elephants don't bite. Have you ever listened that elephants is going to bite? No. So elephants are very big creatures, but the people who die because of elephants are very less members, but compared to the mosquitoes. Okay, so mosquitoes kills more number of people than elephants. And how it is relevant to our concept, the mosquitoes are like small choices which you make in your day-to-day life, and the elephants like the big decision which you take in your life. Most of the time we think that our life is spoiled because of the big decisions which you have taken in our life. No, elephants like big decisions may not have that much significant, they will not ruin your life, but the small choices every day which you make. Today you wanted to wake up early morning at 6:30. Today there is no morning class, but still you wanted to wake up at 6:30 to complete with your activities. But you made a choice that no, it's Saturday, let me have some entertainment by just sleeping extra 30 minutes. After 30 minutes you remember that from past 5 days onwards you have been joining 6:30 batch, and I did not get enough time to use my Instagram, let me use some Instagram. And then you used it, thought to just use for 5 minutes, and it went up to 1 hour. And after 1 hour you really wanted to do something, and then you started doing, but still you felt like sleepy, and then you slept, and then after that you went out. And then that kind of small choices what you make in your life will kill your life, but not the big decisions like choosing your career or doing, marrying someone and all. They will not, they have their own, but these small things have huge impact. And you think of what exactly the mosquitoes in your life are killing you, and then that gives you a real clarity in your life. Okay, so generally, as this is the biggest problem which I've been seeing in most of the people's lives, and I'm literally getting a lot of tiredness whenever I'm answering to that kind of questions. There are two different kind of concepts. Okay, one is a waiting, and another one is a waiting for. So generally, I told I told you to do habits, they will give you the results, and you started, instead of waiting that one day it will come, you started waiting for when it will come, when it will come. And that really is creating a huge difference in your progress. Instead of, as I said, these activities will give you the results, and if you do it and then wait for some time, then one day you will definitely get it. But instead of that, you are waiting for when I'm going to speak like this, and you are unnecessarily creating unnecessary pressure on you, and that may not be a good pressure for you to take in. And there is a difference between waiting and waiting for. And you have written the exam, and then the results will come, you are not going to change anything. Whatever you have to done, you have done already. Okay, whatever the decision has to be taken, you have already taken. Whatever the task you have to be performed, you already performed. And whatever the thing has to be done, you have already done. And now what you have to do, just wait. But instead of waiting, you are waiting for the result which is not in your control, and which is not at all going to change. Even if you get stressed and worried also, I've written my MCET exam, and when I'm going to get the less rank or higher rank, nothing is going to change. You already completed the exam, and you have to just wait for it to see the results. And even if you wait and do also, nothing is going to change. And the same thing happens with the, when you order something. Okay, the order is going to come whenever it is going to come only. You are waiting for when it is going to come, and even you check 100 times also, the order will come on its own time only. Even if you watch multiple times, the order is not going to come little early, right? In the same way, every area there is a chance. And this is just one way that the farmer seed the sow the seed, and then he will pour the water, and he will give all the necessary conditions. But when it is going to sprout, it is going to sprout on its own day. But we don't have any control over the sprouting and the planting of the tree. So the same thing happens here. You should understand the concept like, give up waiting for, and you will give up stressful success. Okay, generally you may succeed that you are waiting for your MCET rank, and you are waiting for your job, or you may be waiting for your English communication skills improvement also. But what you are doing is you are getting the stressful success, because you are suffering a lot. When I'm going to get my success, when I'm going to get success, and you're constantly thinking about that outcome, instead of just focusing on the process. The process is something is really fetch you the result, but instead of that, you are also concerned about when I'm going to get, and you are waiting for the success. That may create, and that may give you the stressful success. Instead, learn to do your part. As I said, what has to be done, just do it. And what has to be performed, just do it. And what has to be take the decision, just need to be taken. And then you will get the peaceful progress. Okay, that's the path to the peaceful progress. Then you will get the stress free success. And this is where I really like to people remember this one line what I'm going to show now. And this is the answer for most of your questions, like when I'm going to get the result of my communication skills. And this line has to be remembered in your mind every time in your not only communication skills, anything, if you believe from your end that you are giving your 100%, then this is the line you should keep in your mind. But if you are not giving 100% from your end, then don't keep this one thing in the mind. Okay. So what is that one line is, where man's responsibilities ends, that you have done something what has to be done. You have written the exam in a very good way by preparing so much, and you are working on your communication skills by taking the suggestions from me, improving your reading, listening and watching, and every day you're practicing speaking. Where the man's responsibilities ends, like you have done everything whatever has to be done to do something, and now the existential responsibility takes over. Existential responsibility is nothing but it could be nature or the god or maybe anything. Okay. So whatever you believe in, karma or whatever it is. So existential responsibility takes over. Do whatever you can do from your end, and then the remaining things or the rest is taken care by him. And who's that him? We don't know. So this is how, if you can live your life, and this is how if you can follow, then compound effect will truly work like a magnet or magic in your life, can truly shape your life in a lot of areas of your life. Okay. And then I would like to end with one of the very famous story which you might also read, a bamboo tree. The bamboo tree has taught me so many things in my life. Literally, when I read for the first time, I did not know that bamboo tree exists like this kind of story. And when I was preparing for my storytelling session, I got to know that this story. And when I learned about this bamboo tree, I got to know that, oh God, it's something miracle. And the story about the bamboo tree is, when you sow the seed in the plant, okay, on the earth, and what happens is, it will take nearly 4.5 years to grow 1 feet. 1 feet height, it will take 4.5 years. By that time, 4.5 years means people feel like they will give up. I think it's not the plant it is going to go very high. I think it's not a very healthy seed, and you will give up on that particular seed. But after that 4.5 years, whatever it just only grown up for 1 feet, right? Within next 6 weeks, it is going to shoot up for 90 feet or almost 100 plus feet. Where is 1 feet and where is 100 feet? But what it has done within that all the 4.5 years means it started working on its roots, strengthening. If you can't see the improvement on the surface level, that doesn't mean that you are not improving. There is a lot of back end things are improving, and that most of the time people will forget. They will only see how I am speaking, how my English is looking like. But what you don't know, that there is a very big concept of neuroplasticity, where your neurons are getting connected and your neurons are getting strengthened, your brain is getting so much of sophisticated and happy. But you don't see that, and you only see the outside communication what you are just able to showcase, and that's where you think that your progress is not coming. But remember this, don't quit. Your efforts is compounding, even when no one sees it, or when you are not able to see in your own life. And this is what most of the people, and this bamboo trees example is completely applicable to English therapy. Till 4.5 years, I've been working parallelly in both software and communication skills in our class. And up to the time, we were having only around, when I resigned my job, we were having around 8-10 people only. Now our strength almost today, now you can see only 90 plus, because some of the people may not be able to join at this time. But we have almost 120 or 140 plus students. Within last 6 months only, it has completely reached from 10 people to 140 members. So in the same way, in every area of your life, if you just have patience, and I never get worried. Have you seen, like, I just wait for my day, but I don't wait for 100 when it is going to reach. I always love to take care of the classes, even if it is 10 people or 20 people or 100 people, I don't care much. But I know that one day it will come, but I'm not worried when it is going to come, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I don't even have that kind of unnecessary stress in my mind. As I said, the previous example, I just give it to the existential, like I'm doing whatever I can do from my end to give my full dedication to help the people. And when people will recognize, when people are going to come in a huge numbers and all, I don't care, because that's not in my hand, and that I've just completely given to the existence. So think of like this, then maybe in your life also, if you apply this one concept, I would have given up on this. But this story has helped me always. Okay, bamboo tree took 4.5 years, then why don't you wait for 4.5 years for your own success? And this keep on giving me the always this kind of thought process, and I still continued with my process. And this one story has changed me a lot to stick with my process without worrying about the results. One day, on your own day, you will get the results. But if you just give up, then you will be killing. Simple that. You have completed up to 4.5 years. If you would have given up on this, then you have wasted your 4.5 years of efforts on this particular field, right? This is the biggest mistake most of the people do when it comes to learning any skill or any language. They just do for some days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and they feel like, no, I am not getting. Maybe whatever you have just 3 months, your brain started restructuring. With the next month only, you'll be able to speak very fluently and confidently, right? But you will give up. And once you give up, what happens? Then you don't see the progress which you are really deserve to get. So no matter what you learn, what strategy, what tactic you employ, generally people will say 100 things when you read any self-help books also. Success comes as a result of compound effect. And you can read any self-help books. I've read almost 100 plus books. Okay, I've read almost 100 plus books from past 5 years. I've seen my own life. I've seen a lot of great achievers. And what really made the huge difference between the person to the person and the achiever to the loser and everyone is this small, not small, the eighth wonder of the world called the compound effect. And that really defines your life and success. But most of the people fail to achieve in the positive way. They achieve in the negative way, and but unfortunately they don't know the positive aspects of the compound effect. And I just wanted to give you the clarity, because this knowledge has helped me so much to not to give up on any of the things, because we never knows, maybe next day I missed. Recently one person shared one big story about, you are 3 feet away from your gold coin, you are digging, and then you found that no, it is not working and you give up. But what exactly happened, you are not knowing that you are just 3 feet away from the gold coin which is going to change your own life itself. And in any field, even if your job also, even if your communication skills, even technical skills or health related kind of goals, any goal it could be, this concept applicable, and in terms of income as well. So always stick with your process, believe in the process. And as I said, I have proved, right, my own self is the byproduct of what I'm suggesting to you to follow. And I'm the real proof in front of you. And not only me, there are hundreds of people in front of you also who start improving their communication skills. And you don't have to have any self doubt or doubt on this platform. Just blindly believe in this and the methods and just do it over the bit of time. Made them as a habit in your life, then you will see massive changes in your communication skills. Not just communication skills, it will have a ripple effect and it will completely transform your life in so many areas of your life also. So this is the strategy. And even somebody says you that okay, you can become successful within 1 day, 2 days, now you should remember the compound effect value, and always believe in the compound effect and hard work which you do. And no other thing can help you to achieve whatever you want in your life to the level where you wanted, except this one thing. And believe. And that's why people, the greatest scientist called Albert Einstein told this is the eighth wonder of the world. A lot of people don't know this value, and unfortunately they get suffer because of the negative a- aspect of compound effect. But you can get it in a lot of bigger way. But the story here, I want to tell you that your life comes to down to the one formula. As I said, one normal formula in the beginning, but this is the formula we can always apply in your life to achieve anything in your life. The formula is your choices, the decisions, whatever, whether to wake up early or just snooze that alarm button, whether to eat the junk food or to take the healthy food. That plus behavior. After taking the decision, whatever the action you are going to take, either taking the healthy food or either going to take the junk food. And it's not about one day, okay, today I will take healthy food. It is not going to happen. You should make it as a habit, means repeated action over the period of time. Then the time will give you the compound effect power, and that can lead you to the goals which you wanted. So if you really wanted to achieve any goal in your life, this is the simple formula you have to apply in your any area of your life. It could be communication skills, it could be your job related, it could be your personal health, or anything in your life. This is the formula which can truly change your life. And every time these lines comes into my mind, whenever I want to take any decision and choices and behaviors, and it truly changes my life in a lot of areas, not just communication skills, in terms of my health also. If you see me, you will never see me falling sick. The reason is I take care of my choices very carefully, and I follow very good diet and habits. And then it has been compounding from so many months and years. That's why I have a great goal. Like a lot of people can think of that I want to be healthy, but I'm already having healthy life and lifestyle. Okay, so but the story doesn't end here. The part is going to be continued, not the compound effect, but the real psychology I'll be talking about. As there are a lot of people are suffering with so many things in their life, and a lot of people are also asking me so many questions also nowadays. I've received a lot of questions in recent times in different batches that sir, I am not able to do this and I'm really wanting to do, but in my heart I know that what is right and what is wrong, but still I am ended up doing the wrong things only. So what I can do, how I can change my life, like this people have started asking me. So generally I want to tell you that this is something the route map and roadmap. but what exactly is going to come the next Saturday is going to be the life changing. Why? Because even though you know what is right and wrong, and you already know all these things to get succeed, what exactly it required for you to succeed, but still you are not able to do. Why you are not able to do? What psychology aspect is stopping you? And if you can learn that, then you can completely truly transform your life. And don't miss the next Saturday session. It is something I've already told what exactly it required, but to do all these things you need something else. That something else, the prerequisite of whatever I explained, is going to be in the next presentation which I'm going to give. And no matter what your position and whatever it is, don't miss it. It can truly transform every aspect of your life if you apply the concept which I'm going to tell the next Saturday. But this Saturday session is also very useful and life transformative in terms of applying in your life, any area of your life, in terms of job and communication, as I said. And have some patience. As I explained, compound effect will work with the time. You have seen the 1 rupee coin example, right? And that time, when your time comes, then you will see massive and big changes in your life. But till that time, you should have that patience and control your urges. A lot of times it is easy to give up, but the real greatness lies in not giving up. The moment when you don't give up, then you'll go up, not to the top, but to the top level in your career. Okay, so that's all from my end. Thank you. Hope you learned something valuable, and thank you all. 1 minute.